Hello there. The heat that's been lingering across some central parts of Europe over recent days will still be there for another few days, but it's shifting its way eastwards as cooler weather and thunderstorms rattle in across much of Western Europe through the course of the weekend. The satellite image already showing that cloud that's been pushing those heavy showers in. So by Sunday, more heavy downpours to come across parts of Portugal, Spain, France, also into parts of Scandinavia as well, that wet weather heading its way northwards. Unsettled conditions still lingering around parts of the Black Sea as well, so 1 or 2 showers for Bucharest, Istanbul as well, but a lot of dry weather for Greece, up towards the Czech Republic, into Italy as well. Rather cool weather for much of Spain and Portugal on Sunday. Those temperatures gradually will tend to ease up again through the coming week or so, but some heavy showers and thunderstorms for much of central France, the Alpine region, up towards parts of Norway into Denmark as well. Still unsettled and showery for many northwestern parts of Europe on Monday, and that cooler, showery weather drifts a little bit further into central areas. Berlin seeing 1 or 2 showers and a dip in the temperatures by the time we get to Monday as well. So the outlook for the next 5 days or so, still unsettled in London and in Paris, but both Madrid and Rome will see dry weather and temperatures are going to be on the up as well, particularly for Madrid. Berlin, though, sees the arrival of that cooler air with some scattered showers, staying hot and dry for Moscow, Kiev and Athens. Bye-bye. Hello there. Some fairly stormy weather across parts of New Zealand for the coming few days as low pressure brings some wet and windy weather there. We'll look at that in just a moment, but we'll start off further north and across much of Japan. The weather is looking largely dry. Low pressure sitting to the southeast of Japan, so that could just spill 1 or 2 showers across central parts of Honshu and Hokkaido as well, looking largely dry and settled down towards Kyushu. But for Beijing, another warm day, 36 Celsius. Further south, we've got some heavy rain lingering through central parts of China, mainly to the south of Shanghai, the heaviest of the rain there. Some thunderstorms mixed in as well. The rainfall easing a little bit from northern parts of Thailand, but we'll see plenty of heavy showers for the Philippines and right across Indonesia as well. Beijing looking dry, but not quite as hot as it has been, so a bit of dip in the temperatures over the next 5 days or so. Bangkok seeing 1 or 2 showers and thunderstorms at times over the next few days. Now for Australia, there's a weather front moving in for Western Australia, bringing some wet, windy and rather cool weather in store for Perth. Meanwhile, still breezy with a few showers for southern Queensland and New South Wales, but as high pressure builds, the weather will be easing here. New Zealand, though, seeing this area of low pressure moving its way in from the north. It's bringing some really heavy rain and some strong winds, particularly for the northern half of the country, drier for the south of the South Island, and Perth should lose that wet weather and turn a little bit warmer over the next 5 days. Bye-bye. Hello there. Tropical storm Dolores has been strengthening in the eastern Pacific and is likely to make landfall in the southwest of Mexico later on Saturday. Meanwhile, let's take a look at South America first off, and we've got relatively cool weather for the southern half of the continent, anywhere across Chile, Argentina, right up towards Paraguay as well. Warmer further north, and those air masses separated by this area of rain, which is going to be quite heavy for the far south of Brazil, for instance. Further north, also heavy rain for parts of Ecuador, Peru, and also for Colombia as well. Could be some localised flooding here. A lot of dry weather for central and eastern parts of Brazil, but further south to the south of Rio de Janeiro, an area of heavy rain on Saturday, pushing into northern Uruguay as well. Temperatures below average for the likes of Buenos Aires. That cool weather continuing right across Argentina and much of Chile as well. Rio de Janeiro turning a little bit cooler over the next 5 days or so, but Buenos Aires turns a little bit warmer with some sunshine around and some rain later on this coming week. Now, Tropical Storm Dolores, you can see it here just off the coast. It's going to bring some really heavy rainfall across the southwest of Mexico in particular. So the risk of flash flooding and also some mudslides there with those strong winds also a feature. Scattered showers across the Caribbean. We'll see some showers and thunderstorms in Havana at times over the next 5 days or so, but it does look largely dry in Kingston. Bye-bye. Hello there. The severe heat wave that's been gripping many western states is going to continue for some through the course of the weekend, particularly towards the desert southwest. This is where the temperatures will be highest for California, say Nevada, Arizona as well. We've also got a tropical cyclone number 3 that made landfall across Louisiana. That's bringing some really wet weather through parts of Mississippi, Alabama, towards Georgia as well. So some spots, particularly around the Gulf Coast, may well see 5 to 10 inches, even up to 15 inches of rainfall before the weekend is out there. We've also got elevated to critical fire weather danger for some areas towards the west. 1 or 2 showers across British Columbia, not quite as hot for the likes of Washington State, Oregon as well, but that heat really intense down towards the likes of California, Nevada as well. Both Phoenix and Las Vegas up at around 115 Fahrenheit through the day on Saturday, and the heat not easing very quickly, in fact, through the course of Sunday and Monday as well. Meanwhile, it is pretty unsettled towards the northeast. Around the Great Lakes, we've got this zone here, which could create some severe storms through the day on Saturday. Towards the east of that, a little bit drier for the likes of New York and Washington as well for now. And further south, that heavy rain is pushing in towards Alabama and Georgia as well. But there will be some heavy downpours around for some cities in the east over the next couple of days. Bye-bye. Hello there. After a fairly active period of monsoon rains over the past week or so, things are easing a little bit. So we've still got a lot of cloud, as we'd expect, across much of India, particularly pushing up towards Bangladesh, Myanmar and eastern parts of Nepal too. It's here that we're going to see the emphasis of the heaviest of the downpours over the next couple of days. Still some rain around the west coast of India, but not quite as heavy as it has been. Drier, as we'd expect, towards the east for the likes of Chennai, for instance, but further north some really heavy downpours and localised flooding for the far northeast of India, parts of Bangladesh, Myanmar and also for eastern Nepal as well. Meanwhile, heading our way further north up towards northern parts of Kazakhstan, we've got some showery rain around, but it's warm and dry still for Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. Temperatures in Ashgabat not quite as hot as they have been recently. A lot of dry, hot weather across Pakistan, and then we're back into those scattered showers across Gujarat, Punjab as well, heading down towards Kerala. Fewer showers though for Sri Lanka. A lot of dry weather for the likes of Colombo, 32 degrees here, and then we are back into that heavier rain for the likes of Dakar over the next few days. So Mumbai seeing a few showers and thunderstorms at times. Islamabad looking dry and those temperatures edging up into the low 40s over the next 5 days or so. Lots of dry weather in store for Tashkent, with sunny spells continuing in Chennai. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've seen some intense heat that's been gripping parts of the Middle East over the past week or so. Temperatures in Oman above 50 Celsius. It won't be quite as hot over the next few days. We'll look at the Middle East in a moment. First off, Africa, and we've got some heavy showers in the forecast around parts of the Gulf of Guinea through the day on Sunday. Meanwhile, for North Africa, a bit of a contrast in temperatures. It's been quite cool. It stays relatively cool towards the northeast, but not as cool as it has been. Warmer weather, though, towards parts of Algeria, Libya and Tunisia too. Down towards South Africa, warm weather holding on for Cape Town, 24 degrees. In Cape Town, it stays warm and dry over the next few days, but we'll see some showery weather arriving through the middle of the week with a dip in the temperature too. Dakar, Johannesburg and Nairobi all looking dry with some sunny spells. And it's a similar story for Casablanca, Kinshasa and Lusaka, with lots of hot sunshine in Khartoum. Now let's take a look at the weather across the Middle East, and we've had strong Shamal winds blowing in from the northwest. Still got that northwesterly breeze, but not as strong as it has been, so not as much in the way of lifted dust. Better visibility over the next couple of days. The wind's not as strong around the coast of Oman, and the temperatures not quite as hot as they have been. So subtle changes, I think, but a lot of dry and settled weather across the Middle East. 1 or 2 showers for the southern parts of the Red Sea. Hot and dry weather continues for Muscat, Dubai, Riyadh and Kuwait. Bye-bye.